Hello everyone, my name is Gabriela Tolosa, and today we are going to talk about the communication process in organization from South Korean culture. Communication is the foundation of every successful organization, but the way people communicate varies across the cultures. Today, we will look at how communication process work inside the organizations through the example of South Korean culture. A culture known for respect, hierarchy, hard work, and strong group identity. Understanding these communication patterns help us see how organizations achieve their goals more efficiently. But first, we are going to talk about what is organizational communication. Organizational communication refers to how information moves within a company, how leaders communicate their ideas, how employees collaborate, and how decisions are made. Effective communications allow organizations to share goals clearly, coordinate actions, reduce misunderstandings, strengthen teamwork, and improve productivity. When the communications break down, teams lose directions, motivation decreases, and objectives become harder to achieve. Understanding Korean cultural foundations. Korean organizational communication is deeply shaped by cultural values rooted in history. First one is hierarchy. Korean society places strong emphasis on respect for elders and superiors. Companies, this translates into highly structured communication. Juniors seldom contradict seniors and tend to speak carefully. Second one is nonchi, a concept that means the art of reading the room. It means that you have to observing expressions, tone, and atmosphere because it helps you to understand the unspoken messages. It means that for this reason, the Korean communication is subtle, indirect, and deeply intuitive. The next concept is young. It represents emotional connection and loyalty developed over time. Business, it enhances collaboration, trust, and long-term relationships. And final concept will be collectivism and group harmony. It's because Korean organizations value teamwork over individual opinion. Harmony is essential and conflict is avoided whenever possible. These cultural values shape how communication development in Korean culture. Now, let's look at how these cultural principles influence day-to-day into the communication process in Korean organizations. First one is the top-down communication structure. Due to hierarchy, decisions often start with upper management and flow downward. The impact that we're going to saw in this characteristic is that employees receive clear instructions, processes are efficient, and leaders carry strong responsibility. Is indirect communication style. They rarely say no. They always want to talk in soft expressions. It helps to reduce conflicts, protect relationships, and requires good nunchi to interpret correctly. Some of these phrases that you could use is, it may be difficult, or let's think about it again. For them, long working hours is equal to more interaction time. Regular overtime creates more time for teamwork, discussions, and bonding. The impact of this characteristic is faster internal communication and stronger group cohesion. Now we are going to talk about the concept of huisi, after work gatherings, where the dinners are the key to communication rituals, because it helps that employees bond, share opinions freely, and build trust outside the office. Some of the impacts are strengthens team spirit, allows juniors to speak more openly, and improves cooperation back at work. Why this process helps achieve organizational objectives? Korean communications methods may seem intense or hierarchical, but these strongly support organizational success. Fast execution, because top-down communications means decisions are made quickly and implemented efficiently. Strong team loyalty. Thanks to young and holistic concepts, employees feel connected to their teams, which boosts motivation and reduces team over. Clear responsibility. Hierarchy makes it clear who is accountable for what and reducing confusion. high productivity and commitment. South Korea is known for dedication and collective effort, leading organizations to achieve ambitious goals. And conflict avoidance. Indirect communications at Nanchi minimize open confrontations, allowing smoother collaboration. These processes ultimately help organizations achieve both short-term tasks and long-term strategic objectives. Now we're going to see a great example of communication in the Korean organization, that is with Samsung. Their characteristics are Samsung's top-down decision system, where leaders make strategic decisions and employees quickly mobilize to execute them. This structure helps the Samsung to answer fast to global market changes. Team loyalty and young. Samsung invests heavily in training, team building, and shared goals. This builds emotional loyalty and strong commitment, which is essential for innovation and product quality. We seek for communication outside work. After work, gatherings allow employees to express concerns or ideas that may not voice in the office for the hierarchy. And finally, Nunchi-based conflict management. Teams pay attention to subtle cause to avoid misunderstanding, allow projects to continue without interpersonal tension. This communication dynamics helps Samsung become a global leader in electronics, smartphones, and technology innovation. We can conclude that Korean organizational communication teaches us that effective communication is not only about words, it's about respect, harmony, intuition, and strong relationships. By understanding this process from hierarchy to Nanchik and from HESIC to collective teamwork, organizations can achieve their objectives with clarity, unity, and commitment. And finally, I want to tell you that communication is not just a tool, it is the energy that moves an organization forward. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that you learn so much about Korean culture and their communication in their organizations. Bye!